Hey YouTube. I'm doing this. I want to do a video on this girl, Lily Phillips. She came up in one of my videos, and I didn't know who she was. She just a little insert of her was in one of my previous videos, and one of my followers told me that the story of her sleeping with 100 guys is real and that I should check out the documentary, and they would like to hear my thoughts on this story. So I did just that, and that is Junior Townsend, I think is your username. Yeah, I went to check out that documentary right after you told me to do it. I went and checked it out, which is about an hour long, and I was lost for words. I couldn't believe that it was actually real. I thought it was a joke. Like when it popped up in that video, I'm thinking it's a joke. I didn't think it was actually true. Well, anyway, this girl name is Lily Phillips, and she lives in the UK, and she has an OnlyFans, and she sleep with guys on her OnlyFans. And that's her thing. That's what she do, and she get paid a lot of money for sleeping with different guys on the OnlyFans and doing videos and all that type of stuff. I don't know too much about OnlyFans, y'all, but of course you hear about it, so you kind of know what goes on over there. But she did this documentary, and she kind of explained her mindset and where she was at with preparing to get ready to sleep with 100 guys in 24 hours. So she did this in one day, y'all. The documentary was pretty disturbing. Honestly, it started off where she was, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown because, of course, the documentary is too long to show you everything. So I am going to show you small portions of the documentary and, how she was. But it was pretty disturbing. I didn't expect it to be. I don't know what I expected. I wasn't prepared for the emotions I felt after watching the documentary, because I thought it was a joke at first. And then when she started, talking about herself getting into OnlyFans and the things that she do, that's when it started getting emotional for me, because it's like, what happened to this girl and who failed her along the way. So what I did was, in this documentary, I did put some time stamps on the parts that I want to show you guys that I feel is the most relevant in this story that I can talk about, so we can get through it fast because it's just too long. And the first part that I'm going to show you is a little clip of her talking about her parents and how they feel about her being on OnlyFans and doing the things that she do. So let's watch that little clip, and of course y'all know I'm gonna talk about it.
Achieved.
Well, my parents knew straight from the start, about what I was doing. Yeah, I was just very open with it. Obviously, at the start, they were a bit apprehensive because they want me to be safe and they want me to make good decisions and stuff like that. I just think I can't hold myself back and do something that I'm scared what other people might think.
Your parents must be very sort of forward-thinking and open-minded, which is great, because I think if I told my parents that I was the UK's biggest cunt, they probably they wouldn't like that. Show me the set.
No, of course.
Okay, so as you guys can see from that part, she's really giggly and bubbly about her decisions, and I guess I don't know what type of parents she have. I'm not trying to talk about these people, but I can't help but to think that they are a part of the problem or have failed her somewhere along the way, because who parents will be okay knowing that their daughter is basically selling herself online and showing it to the world what she does? Who will be okay with that? Who parents will be okay with that? So for me, that was a huge problem. That was red flag number one, because she's not ashamed when it comes to her parents and kids, or your children should always have a certain amount of respect for you and don't feel that it's okay to come to you and tell you just anything, because they know that you hold them to a certain standard and the morals that you taught them, that you will be disappointed. And so usually your children, will think about that first. Even me at my age, I would be disappointed to go to my mother and tell her, I'm doing something like this, even at my age, and I'm overgrown. So for her to be that comfortable. I think that's where they failed her at, is just not being honest. And I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of lost still for words on this. Let's go to the next timestamp, because the next timestamp, now a lot of stuff happens in between what you guys just seen and the next timestamp, which is her and this guy who did the documentary. His name is Josh Pieters. You guys could go check that documentary out and watch it in full. But basically, he kind of shadows her, and she shows him like everything that she do to set up to prepare for an OnlyFans video. Then they go out and she take him to some lingerie store where she buys outfits or whatever she's going to wear that day when she sleep with these 100 guys. She goes there and she's basically just, you know, talking to him and all that stuff in between. So let me go to the next timestamp, which shows her and kind of where her mind was at before doing this. So let me go to it. It is at...
Hello, how are you feeling?
Nervous, no, excited. It's nice to actually meet the boys because it puts you at ease a bit.
This is crazy. Yeah. I'm nervous. Is it?
And you're not getting...
How are you feeling?
No, I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just putting a baby monitor in here so I can keep an eye on you.
Yeah. No. Have you had like an energy drink?
Yeah, I had a squash pastry in the garden.
Okay.
And with your dog.
Lunch or anything? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have a break. I think it gets to about 12 and have a little...
Okay.
Breeze.
Yeah, that's good. Are the guys gonna shower? Or
No.
that just comes straight? And the condoms?
Yeah, they're in my bag. I bought like 200 of them.
Yeah, that's good, just in case, because it might break.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like, do we think we're gonna get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
Okay, so I don't really want to play too much of that part because they have music playing and I don't know if it's copyrighted music or whatever, but these are basically the guys that are sitting there waiting on their turn. And there was a lot of guys that showed up, like all of them showed up. They did. What she did was have the guys sign up online. Basically her fans, the ones who watch her OnlyFans, that signed up to her OnlyFans, she gave them the option to sign up online if they wanted to participate. And a lot of guys did just that. They had to send in pictures of themselves holding their IDs. And when they got there, she made them sign some type of waiver so that they will be able to she can show the video of what she did on her OnlyFans. So that's what happened. And these guys literally was sitting there looking at each other, knowing that what they was about to do. I don't even know how that is possible. What's going on with guys? Like, I wonder if 100 women would do this, like all line up to do this with a man. I wonder if 100 women, because I highly doubt that. These men showed up knowing what they was about to do. Like, how is that possible? This is so disturbing, y'all. On so many levels, it's so disturbing. I almost didn't do this video because I didn't know how to do this video, because I didn't even know how to think. This is extremely crazy and it's disturbing. And the sad part is, and I kind of went past that part I wanted to show you guys, but it would have been too much. She has a whole team of people there that works for her and makes sure that she good and that she's set up with everything she need to perform these type of activities. And her team didn't even stop her. No one tried to stop her doing this whole documentary. You didn't see anybody come along saying, hey, maybe you should think about this. This is not a good idea. Nothing. And I feel that was very disturbing. There's another part that comes after this. I don't know if it's in the next timestamp that I'm going to show you. As a matter of fact, I think it's not. But where one of her female team members, I believe she's an assistant or something of Lily's, she said she took it like a champ. What? These are the type of people that you have around you that's promoting this. But of course, if she don't make money, they can't make money. So as far as I'm concerned, they don't care about what goes on with this girl. They don't care about her at all. And we haven't even got to that part. So let me get to this next part so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because it's quite disturbing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is her after she's finished with those 100 guys.
Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
Oh, it stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh, holy shit.
I guess it. You actually can. Is that real?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process that she had repeated 100 times that day.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there because it's disturbing to just even see the blurred images. You guys know what that is. It's horrible, and she laughed because of how he reacted to the smell in the room. Yeah, I don't even know how this is even legal. It should be illegal for somebody to even do this and put up. What's going on with OnlyFans? At this point, that OnlyFans need to be shut down. Y'all promoting at this point. Like, what's going on over there? Let me keep going. Okay, so that's her. I just wanted you guys to see, like, quickly, you know, her reaction as soon as she was done with these 100 guys. We're gonna go to the next point, which is her describing how she felt and kind of giving insight on that. So, 1 second.
And how are you feeling?
Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired. My eyes sting like nothing else.
Why?
Because of all the cum in it. I think I repeatedly said, you can come on my face, but not in my eye.
And they just went right at the eyes.
Well, I think like it might have been an accident. But no, I mean, I've definitely seen some spunk today, Jesus. And it just took definitely a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. I think it was when it was only like 40 and I was like, I'm not even halfway yet.
Yeah.
And 40 is still a lot of people. Like, imagine 40 people and be like, I'm not even halfway, like, done.
When was the last time you ate?
I had I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And then I think I had a sandwich, and that was kind of, and then the rest come. It's not for the weak girls, if I'm honest. It was hard.
She said it's not for weak girls. So who is it for? The strong? No, that is not for anyone. That is not for anyone, honey. You have the wrong type of people around you. You have the wrong mindset, and it's something that you're fighting, and you need to seek help. And I don't understand how no one is telling her that. Everyone is making her feel like this is okay. And she said this is not for weak girls. No, ma'am. I consider myself to be a pretty strong woman. And there's no way. It's literally the other way around. Weak girls will do this, but traumatized weak girls, I believe. You know, I don't even think, I believe she feels that she is strong just because she made it through it. That does not equal strong, ma'am. That equals you need help. It's something that's going on and you need to go seek some professional advice. I don't know what her history is and what happened, but something happened along the way and she's using her body as a weapon, like she's hurting herself. As crazy as that sound, that's what some people do. They hurt themselves to get over things that they've went through. So she's hurting herself. I don't know what's going on, but let's continue going. Let's continue.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like.
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry. Okay. Okay. Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, this part specifically broke my heart. It did. It broke my heart. Like now, it's just it just stings my heart even watching this part again. It stings. I wish I could just reach through the screen, grab this girl, hug her, and sit down and talk to her. She don't have real people around her that care about her. It's so sad. Like, and she's crying because no way that it feels right. Even if she tried to pretend that it's right, and she tried to pretend that she feel okay, her soul is not gonna let her feel that because it's just not right.
I think I was you know when I talked to you last, like I was not nervous, it was like the day before, I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions when like, I'd have to stop them early and like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go. And like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them come if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like you didn't give them a good time because like they only got 2 minutes.
And that's what's making you feel emotional, is that maybe you think you didn't give some guys a good enough time today?
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not going to make me finish, I've come all this way, like kind of like guilt tripping me a little bit.
Because they don't care about you.
Some people just travel so far, like I didn't want to give them a shit time and like come away from this and be like, oh, that was shit. I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic, like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just, sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal sex at all. In my head right.
Yeah, you're disassociating because it's traumatizing. Even though in your mind you're trying to make yourself think that it's not, your body know that it's traumatizing, that it's being hurt, that it's not right. And your soul knows that. So even without, you can't even control that. Your body and your mind deep down knows, and your subconscious knows that it's just not right. Yeah.
Right now I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to stop.
Okay, and I stopped this part because more music is going to be playing in a second. And again, I don't know if it's copyrighted music, but this lady, this is the assistant that was talking, that I was telling you about earlier. Now she comes and hug her, but you should have did that before you let this girl. I'm not gonna say let, because you probably wouldn't have been able to stop her, but you should have been trying to stop her. Now you want to come hug her. What are you hugging her for? I thought this was supposed to be fun, and this is something you were supporting her on doing. Why is she crying now? Because it's something she should not have been doing. And you knew that, and you just sat there. Like, what's going on? They failed her. Josh Pieters did a good job with this documentary, though, because he literally was trying to just, he didn't try to stop her, but that wasn't his place. His goal was to just document what was going on, and he was very compassionate to her, and I commend him for that. But this documentary was definitely hard to watch out. Now she is claiming that she will try to go for a new record of sleeping with 1,000 guys in 24 hours, and she's doing it in February. If I'm not mistaken, she's already started collecting guys, having them send over their information so she can get her list of guys together who will participate in this. And I watched something earlier, I don't know how true it is, but I watched a little clip earlier on some video of them saying how she was gonna make that happen, because literally with this, she gave every guy 5 minutes each, and in between some of them she had to go like freshen up, take a shower, things like that. And so it literally took her all day to get done, right? And she even went past the time that she thought she would to finish over. I think she went over like maybe 2 hours. It took her an additional 2 hours to finish and get to the 100th guy. So now with these 1,000 guys, and I don't know how true this is, they're saying that she's gonna have 3 guys in the room at a time, and as soon as one finish, they leave out and take the place of the guy who was just there, and so it will always be 3 guys at a time in order to get done into a 24-hour period. I really wish somebody go and do something to stop this girl. Her OnlyFans need to be shut down. Matter of fact, OnlyFans need to be shut down, period. She talks about the kind of money that she makes doing this. In the beginning of the documentary, she even showed him a clip. She wouldn't like tell it on camera, but it's a lot. And she make a lot of money doing this. She have a lot of clients, and it's just so crazy. I really don't know what to say. And it's to the person who asked or who said they would like to hear what I think about this. I just don't even know. I don't know what to say. What is the right thing to say besides she need help and she need a group of people around her who really care about her, you know? And not only that, OnlyFans should be taken down. I don't know how the government is allowing this OnlyFans to be up and people are using this. I don't know how it's legal. I mean, then you can, if that's the case, you'll ask why all these other sites for adult sites are up. But I think OnlyFans is promoting this and got girls trying to be bigger than the next girl, or let me do something a little bit more outrageous so I can stand out, or let me do something no other woman has done because the money is so good, and so I'm gonna go the extra mile so that I can stand out and be known or get famous using your body. Though you hurting yourself, there's no way. She even talked about how she didn't remember most of the guys that had just did that with her. She only remembered maybe 5 of them or 8 of them, something like that. That just go to show how traumatizing that was. Her mind is trying to block that out. Her mind is trying to forget what just happened because it was traumatizing to her body. She even talked about her private that it wasn't really hurting. Girl, you setting yourself up for a disastrous life. And whatever trauma you have, you're adding on to it. That's what I believe. You adding on to trauma that was already there, that you should have got help with. I don't know what's up with your parents, but they have failed you. I wish that I had a bigger channel so that her parents could see this. You have failed your daughter. Go sit in the corner and put your face in it and don't ever turn around. Y'all failed her. Shame on you. They probably, at this point, if you really want to know, I feel like her parents are the pimp. Because if they had a problem with it, she probably wouldn't be doing it. But because they are in support of what she's doing and not getting on her, she feel even more motivated to do it. Because all my parents don't think it's wrong, so I could do this. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I could ramble on and on, but if this was my child, I would be so broken. I would be broken, and I would be doing everything I can to stop it and help them. So I don't know. This video way longer than I wanted it to be. I don't know how to shorten it when we talking about something like this. And I wasn't even going to do this video because it was just so touching. It almost had me crying a few minutes ago. Like, because it's heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking. Y'all girls need to get up off. Honey, that's a whole nother video. Because I was about to say get up off OnlyFans. That's a whole nother video. You can't tell them nothing. They know everything. And the people that's right there in their life is supporting this BS. So I don't know what to say, y'all. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Because this is a group. This needs to be a group effort on the thoughts. Because, honey, I can't think that far. It's too much. Well, I could think that far. I ain't going to take it for myself. But y'all get what I'm saying. It's just too much. It makes me too emotional. And it's heartbreaking to see. So what do y'all think? What would y'all recommend? And what would you do if this was your child? What do y'all think is going on with this girl? Honestly, because I can't pinpoint it besides the fact something happened to her and she's taking it out on herself. She's hurting herself for something that happened to her in the past. That's what I believe. She's hurting herself. That's why she's crying. And she planned on doing even more because now she feel like, oh, I was able to stand that. Now I'm about to go even harder. Somebody really did something to this girl. I truly believe this. Somebody hurt this girl real bad. Something is hurting her real bad. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Everything in this video is alleged as well. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'm eager to see other people's thoughts and opinions on this. And until next time, y'all, I am out because I need to go get some tissue and cry a little bit because this is so heartbreaking. Bye, y'all.